All right, welcome back, family. So on today's episode, we're going to talk about why we chose the rig that we chose and the truck to go along with it, and the accessories that we need to tow our rig.
So initially when we were looking for RVs, we thought we were going to get a Class A, and then we just started walking around different RV shops and ended up loving fifth wheels. So the way we got to this one is we had found a floor plan we had loved with, and maybe I was more in love with it than him, but he agreed with me.
No, I loved it. It was good.
Okay, so we were looking everywhere for this floor plan, and actually when we got to this shop where we ended up finding this one, they walked us through other floor plans from the same manufacturer, and we didn't actually end up loving it as much as we thought we would. And we saw every Solitude bunkhouse dual living version, and this was the last one, and I almost didn't walk in. Like, we were both almost tired and like, we won't, but the guy was really nice, so we walked in. And then from the first moment we fell in love. Like, some of our requirements were we needed 2 living spaces minimum. We really wanted a bunkhouse because 2 kids and it was easier to have bunk beds. I really wanted an outdoor kitchen, and I really wanted a bath and a half. He just said a bathroom and all. I said a bath and a half minimum, or 2, because there's 3 females in this house. And I wanted separate living areas, so like living room, kitchen in between. And it was oddly really hard to find, and washer dryer hookups, because I knew eventually we were going to want those. So yeah, it ended up being really great. This one worked out perfectly from the time we sat down in it. We just fell in love, and I think we looked through a few more layouts, walked to a few more places, but in the end we still ended up taking her home because I saw the other one had sold and I didn't want to lose it.
Yeah, it's a cart before the horse thing. Like we always say, we really bought our RV before everything else.
Yeah, so that's how she ended up ours and home with us.
Mm-hmm. So we needed to get a truck, obviously, for this size of a rig. And what's the gross weight on this one, the GVR?
Oh, I think we can only load it to 16.4.
Okay. We need a truck to have the power to pull it and pull it uphill as well as downhill. You need something to help you slow down, or else you could find yourself in some situations where gravity is just going to take over, right? So this vehicle has a great exhaust brake. That was one of the things that we love so much about this truck. And going down hills, it definitely kicks in, and you can feel it when it's helping you slowly come down a hill and not bolt down the hill. So we got our speed managed, we have our weight managed, we have our distance managed, because we're not just getting like 3 miles to the gallon. Like even on a hard tow, we're still getting 7, 8, maybe 9-ish miles to the gallon in some places. And we feel completely safe and confident in our tow vehicle, along with our kids in the back. So we have enough space back here for everybody to be comfortable for the 3-hour, 4-hour drives that we make sometimes. So one of the other pieces that we really needed to have is the hitch, because it's such a important role in this whole towing an RV type of thing.
Yeah, so we chose ours. Actually, we had pre-chosen which one we wanted, so we knew before we wanted to go with the Anderson hitch after looking at a lot of them, because they're lighter, they take up less space in the bed, so if we ever needed to take it out, it was easier. But even on towing days, we could put stuff around it, and that's been nice. It was the most affordable, seeing how we were buying an RV and a truck and a hitch all at the same time. So
yeah,
for our situation, it was the best one. And the other thing we liked about it is we didn't have to switch out the pin box, which does cost a little bit more money, and there's installations and possible warranty things. So that was the other reason we had went with the Anderson to start with.
Yeah, it's cost, size, and weight all the way. I mean, those heavy hitches, are you really going to be able to pull those in and out of the truck for the rest of your life type of thing? And the ease of the setup with the Anderson hitch, I mean, it just gives you the confidence that you need when you're pulling a lot of weight.
Yeah, and we did recently upgrade to the newer generation. They are slightly smaller, but it has a lot of those same benefits. The cost is still low.
Yeah.
It can still tow. I think it goes up to like 24,000. So our RV is comfortably under. It takes up even less space in the bed, which is nice because now we're getting to the point where we're going to be launching, so we needed it as much space as possible. It is still about 40 pounds, which hindsight is still really small in the bed of your truck. And again, it was really easy to put in, so we upgraded, and I mean, I think we still love it. You do most of the driving, so.
Yeah, we love it.
Thanks for joining us this week as we talked about our setup, how we got it, how we got to this point, and just joining us for that adventure. So join us next week for our next adventure. If you're liking our content, please subscribe and comment down below what you're thinking and any ideas for future videos. Thanks.